Jealous Guy.
Gaz Keenan and his version of Jealous Guy on BBC Radio Lincolnshire. Delighted to say that Gaz is with us. Afternoon, Gaz.
Hello there, Scott. How are you?
Very well, very well. I'm just looking at the list. If we'd have gone as normal, you would have been in Sleaford last night, and tonight you'd have been in Gainsborough. So you'd probably be in a hotel in Lincolnshire somewhere today. Are you looking at the dates still and seeing where you would have been, or have you just sort of gone, oh no, that's gone, I can't bear to look at it, it's too upsetting?
Pretty much, mate. Yeah. It's been devastating, really. So yeah, I try not to dwell on what is and just look forward to what will be.
Well, the good news is that your dates in Sleaford and Gainsborough, they've been rescheduled for next year, and they'll be the same dates.
Yeah.
So
that's right.
That's good. I mean, what's it been like, lockdown for you? Are you getting by?
Yeah, you know what? It's not been too bad. I've been given an opportunity to concentrate on music outside of the usual, confines of the day-to-day hubbub. So it's not been too bad.
Yeah. And in terms of this coming as it did, because you were really on a roll, weren't you? I suppose you'd had the big audition and won that on the TV, you were on tour, and all of a sudden, I don't know, maybe it's nice to just have a rest, is it? And not that you'd wanted a rest, but... No,
not at all. I mean, it all stopped very abruptly, as I'm sure it did for a lot of other, sort of touring bands and musicians. And yeah, the effect's been pretty bad, really. Within the musical sort of circles, everybody's felt the pinch. It's been bad for the industry.
Yeah, I mean, and now everybody's sort of scratching their head, working out, well, how are we going to do this if this carries on? And, are we going to have to take seats out in venues? It's just, it's almost like you don't want to think about it, but somebody's got to, haven't they?
Yeah, well, I mean, I saw a picture of a theatre, I think it was in Germany or somewhere over in Europe the other day, and it's a picture of a theatre, a lovely old-fashioned theatre, and it's had like 70% of the seats removed, and it doesn't look nice. It doesn't look nice. But, if that's the way that we've got to go for the time being, or at least in the future, then that's the way we got to go.
We shall see. Now, once we do finally get it, it's almost like you're teasing us, and it's going to be worth the wait when we see this show. Just explain a bit about it and what sort of form it takes.
So, the live show that we've got on Saturday. Yeah, so, I mean, this has been a couple of months in the making now. My keyboardist, Mark Dryden, he's been, since the start of lockdown, he's been very instrumental in trying to get or figure out a way to keep music going in venues. So he's come up with this idea of producing a live stream from a venue. And a lot of venues are interested in it, because these venues have been hit hard. They've had their revenue streams cut, basically. So this is a culmination of a lot of work. We've got a production team coming down to film it. So it's all going to be high-quality audio and high-quality visuals. We're going to be socially distanced on stage. Hopefully we'll have a nice little stage layout so it'll look really pretty. And, we're gonna get in there and we're going to play some live music for the first time in a room together for the best part of 3 months, if not a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, and you want people to sort of join you online. It's obviously you can't sort of charge, but you're hoping people will leave a donation just to remember that help you out.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah. I mean, we've all put a lot of time and effort into this, and this is all. It's all about the venues, really. Yeah. That's our primary concern here. Is this? I think this is a UK first, if not a world first, for an actual band being streamed from a venue. A lot of people have done streams where they've been in different houses, separately and all the rest of it. But I think this is the first one, so it's going to be interesting to see how it goes and how much revenue we can generate and support this this venue and hopefully.
And where are you doing it?
We're doing it at a live music venue in Swindon called Level 3.
Yeah.
So I mean I frequent the place a lot. I've played there many times, and these venues all of a sudden just one day bang, right, they're shut, and that's it.
And what's it going to be like for you? Because obviously a key part of performing is the reaction you get from the crowd. Yeah, I mean, and obviously you've done the telly thing, but there was an audience with that as well. So this is going to be weird for you, isn't it? Knowing that there are people there, but you're not able to react to them.
Yeah, it's going to be, the dynamic is going to take a little bit of getting used to, I think, as much as we can in a short space of time. I mean, the one positive that we've got is that, you know, we're all musicians at heart, and really that's what we, you know, look forward to is playing together and making a good little noise, you know. It's very much like the Beatles did back in the, you know, the early days. That's what they enjoyed doing.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't have social distancing Beatlemania, could you? That wouldn't work. All the screaming women.
no, definitely not. But it's going to be strange not to have an audience there and get a bit of feedback.
I suppose the weird thing is you'll see the feedback later, because presumably loads of people will be commenting on, if it all goes well, Facebook and Twitter and the like, and you'll sort of get it on delay.
Yeah, which you know, to a certain degree is very much like a normal show, you know.
Yeah.
You sort of, when we finish, we tear down, we go home, you know, we have a cup of tea, and see what the reaction's like on the various social media platforms.
Yeah.
And hope that it's good, you know.
I mean, you got rave reviews, obviously, when you're on the telly and when you started the tour as well. And people, I mean, presumably the thing that you want people to say is, God, blimey, it could have been John Lennon. You know, that's the ultimate. That's the ultimate compliment for you, is it, when people say that? And very much you're the young John Lennon, really, aren't you?
I'd like to think so, but in reality, I'm probably more like the older one.
Because you're not. Is it Chester you're from originally? So you're not far.
That's right. Yeah, not quite Chester. It's a bit posh for me, really. That actually, Ellesmere Port.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I've been to Ellesmere Port when I followed Boston United, because the Southport and one of the teams used to play. Was it Vauxhall Motors that way?
That's right. Yeah. That's the general area. Yeah.
Now I can confirm it's not posh. The bit I went to anyway.
I think it's got a little bit better in the last few years, but yeah, certainly when I was growing up in that little council estate, no, it wasn't very posh.
But I mean, obviously you loved the whole Beatles thing.
Yes, yeah, I've always loved the Beatles. I grew up with the Beatles, especially John. John always, you know, stood out to me as the cool one, and, you know, really sort of arrogant and, you know, just a cool dude.
Yeah. Well, good luck with tomorrow. It's one of those things tomorrow where you're thinking, well, I hope all the technology works, I'm presuming, aren't you? Because you can do your bit, but you need it to stay online. And it's johnlennontribute.com. That's where people need to be, is it?
Yeah. There'll be a link to a separate website from that address that you've just given. And yeah, hopefully we've set it all up in advance, you know, the website, so that hopefully it will just be a case of plug and play and there'll be no technical difficulties. But it is a free stream, so, you know, just if we do have any, just bear with us.
Yeah. Well, I think it'd be a nice idea if people realise that there's lots of people doing it at once, and you're sort of in a community together. It's not the same as being at the venue, but it'd be nice to think there were lots of people enjoying it in their own way.
Indeed. I mean, we'll get in the room, and, you know, the production company that's supporting us to do this is very professional. And yeah, we're going to enjoy playing live, and hopefully that'll come across on camera. And you know, there might be an opportunity where we can get a little bit of two-way communication going. Yeah. There might be somebody there holding up an iPad with some comments for me or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that'll be good. Well, we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed for you, and we will look forward to seeing you in Lincolnshire eventually next year, all being well. That would be great.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yeah, can't wait.
Gaz, lovely to speak to you. Gaz Keenan there from the John